Welcome to Ethanol Producer Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jill Nelson. Before we get started, we'd like to remind you that the call for abstracts is now open for the 2019 International Fuel Ethanol Workshop and Expo, taking place June 10th through the 12th in Indianapolis, Indiana. The abstract deadline is February 15th. Submit at fuelethanolworkshop.com. The U.S. EPA's plan to implement a rule allowing year-round E15 sales before the summer driving season could be delayed by the government shutdown. During a Senate confirmation hearing on January 16th, Acting EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler confirmed that the agency plans to complete a rule allowing year-round sales of E15 by June 1st, but cautioned a prolonged government shutdown could impact its ability to meet that deadline. During the hearing, which was held to consider President Trump's recent nomination of Wheeler to serve as the head of the EPA, Wheeler also addressed the agency's planned RFS reset and 2020 RVO rulemakings, noting all three were originally scheduled to be published in February. Read more on ethanolproducer.com. The U.S. Energy Information Administration recently released its first short-term forecast for 2020 ethanol production levels. In the January edition of its short-term energy outlook, released January 15th, the EIA said it currently predicts U.S. ethanol production will average approximately 1.04 million barrels per day in 2019 and 2020. Down from 1.05 million barrels per day last year. Ethanol consumption for 2019 and 2020 is expected to average approximately 950,000 barrels per day, up from 940,000 barrels per day in 2018. A new awareness campaign launched by the Renewable Fuels Association aims to educate consumers and policymakers about the benefits of E15 in anticipation of the blend being available year-round. The campaign kicked off in mid-January with digital ads in the Washington Post and the launch of a new consumer-facing website. The ads, with the tagline E15 Clean, Affordable, Domestic Fuel, outlined the numerous benefits of using E15, a fuel that can be used in more than 90% of the vehicles on the road today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the ethanol industry's top stories.